Yo, 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 yo. We are back. We are back.
What up, though?
You know how I like to kick it off. Let me start by saying, if everyone to do a little, no one will have to do a lot. It's a lot of work that needs to be done. In the urban community, us as people, we're trying to be better. We're trying to do better. We want best for each other. Well, at least that's what I hope. And with that being said, I have a special guest today who's doing something great for the people, especially for our kids, our babies out here. Go by the name of Sean, Fourth Quarter Sports. How you doing?
What's going on, man?
I'm good, man. I'm happy that you came.
I'm glad you had me.
Man.
Glad you had me.
We'll get into all that. Tell me something about yourself, man. Tell me a little about yourself.
Well, man, I'm simple. Very simple. Very motivated. Found my purpose, and I'm just trying to go for it. That's it.
Wow.
That's it, man.
Straight to the point. Straight to the point,
man.
So, what are some of the goals that you have set on this journey?
Well, a lot of my goals is set upon. I play basketball. I did basketball my whole life, and since I was 10, 11, 12, played basketball like everybody else. But the difference is that was my outlet. You know, I grew up here in Detroit, and it was the only thing that spoke to me. You know, everybody have that calling,
Right.
or they have that thing. That's what's in common. I didn't hang around everybody, wasn't a favorite, got doubted a lot, but sports and just basketball period was the only thing that like allowed me to be myself. And I took it so serious that at 11, 12 years old, my mother tell you these stories. I would go train myself, go run miles.
Wow.
To the court, and I would get there early before anybody else got there just to be prepared. And so I get there at 7 in the morning. It's around summer. Go back home. The other kids would get there like around 3 p.m., 4, and I go back down to the court like I never did anything, but I was prepared. And I just would just train that way, because I got cut a couple times on some teams, got told some different things. I just always took it to heart, but I always knew that this was my calling, and I take it so personal of all the things that I'm working on, and because I really feel that I can relate to the kids, I can relate to how they feel, what they need, things that will help them on, the things that I wanted, and these things I'm working on, I done had since I was 13 years old, 12 years old, 11. I had them, and so that's my true calling. And so I played basketball, high school level, been over to pro level. I went overseas. So I played at a high level, and I knew that when I was playing at that high level, it wasn't going to last long. So I had to say that basketball gave me such a joy. I didn't want to enjoy it just playing physical. I didn't want to be that guy that once it left, I don't even want to be that guy that you see working at the store. Nothing wrong with that, but I didn't want to be that guy because I have a lot of potential in me. So I knew that I had to start getting my mindset on what other ideas that I can get out of the love of the game and not just playing it.
Okay.
And then I found that niche out of what I had, what I can contribute to myself and to the youth, and I just ran with it.
Man, that's different. I never heard nothing like that. So you basically just no one told you to go out there and train. You was just like.
So I have a brother, and he didn't never want me to lose at nothing. So early on, you know, everybody get bullied on, get picked.
Yeah.
You know, I got into my fights, and so this one, I always tell this story. So, you know, I didn't want to face my bully. So I thought if I go tell my big brother, he'd just kick his ass. We can cuss, right?
Yeah.
So I thought he can just, you know, I said I go tell big brother, he'll handle it. So I went to go tell my brother. He was like, "Oh, so where the guy at?" So I'm like, "Cool." I said, "That's him right there." He was like, "Hey, my man, get over here. You go fight my brother 101." I'm like, I didn't ask to fight this dude 101, and he was, you know, 2 grades higher than me. I'm in the 3rd, he in the 5th. I'm like, I'm not fighting this guy. So he gave me a dilemma. He said, if he kick your ass, I'm gonna kick your ass. And so the dude kicked my ass, and my brother whipped my ass right after the fight. So people saw 2 fights in one day. Like, I got beat up twice in front of the same crowd. But I never wanted to lose at nothing. And I prepared myself, went downstairs. He made me a punching bag. I just always had that. Like, I just never wanted to fail at something. So he got that started early on in my life. Of I just didn't want to accept failure. I don't accept it.
Wow.
And so it just helped me push through. When people tell me I can't do nothing, I'm gonna make it happen.
I mean, that makes sense. that makes sense to a guy like me. I mean, you know, in these days and times, it's a bit more sensitive. No one is really gonna. Some people don't have the ability to look at the big picture in that story that you just told. But we all come from, especially like us 80 babies.
Right.
We come from that. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I don't condone bullying and things like that, but we're not gonna pretend like some of these elements didn't help design or create the men of today where you can't just say words to them and then make them want to go jump off the Belle Isle Bridge, or someone threaten you with a fight and it's like, don't threaten me with a good time. Like, I'm gonna stand my ground and things like that. So from what it sounds like, based on the story that you just told or whatever, that's something that I definitely support. I don't know if I could say that I had a cousin that was like that. You know what I'm saying? He worked out a lot, and then he used to make me work out and punch me in the chest and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But this is something that you want to pass on to the kids. You want to give them this feeling as well.
So the thing is, with it came in contact with the kids was about is that, you know, a lot of times, you know, with technology and how far advanced we get away from the bigger picture. And so what that is that my products and the things that I'm working on is getting kids back to fundamentals and the basic of how I learned the game.
Okay.
And it got me farther on. So everything that I'm creating is always based upon away from technology and you using your mental, you're using your brain. Okay. So you'll see with my cards I have, it's for a grandmother, granddad. They can catch on to the cards and just look at them and just say, hey, this is what we gonna go over today. And so the kids are able to say, this is what I'm working on. You pick out a card and they can challenge themselves. And so the thing about with technology, I didn't go that way, is because, you know, once you go to a video or you look up something, you can look that up for 2 minutes.
And fall down that YouTube rabbit hole.
And then something else pop up and now you just out of sync with what you focused on.
Right.
And then another thing is 2 minutes start to play in your brain that now your attention span becomes 2 minutes. And you'll notice that when the video has 8 minutes on there, you're like, I'm not watching that. It's too long.
Wow.
When 8 minutes was never a long time.
It never was.
It's not long. 8 minutes ain't long. But to a kid, 8 minutes, and to this new generation, it's forever. So the videos want to be a minute, 2 minutes. And I just want this to be a time where your family can be involved and you go do your work and do the basics. And so far, all I got was great feedback. Great feedback of the product. The parents love it. And they feel more involved. And so that's my whole... of everything I'm coming out with, that's the whole big picture of what I'm doing. That the parents are involved and the kids are involved.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't really see why somebody who wouldn't support this. I mean, let's be.
So you'll be surprised. And you know, even when you know, I got started on the product, which the beginning of the product was just idea, and I had to go hire artists to draw it from scratch of how I wanted to be drawn.
How you saw your vision.
How I saw my vision, and he drew up about 50 people. It wasn't there. So he had to draw some more, and I found the one that I wanted to work with. And so you got to think that to get this started, it looked simple. It looked very easy, but it was not simple because I had to get somebody to draw it, right? So after he got it drawn and how I wanted to chart it, so now I had to make it like how I'm going to make this connect. How am I going to make it very simple? How I'm going to get it, there's a process to go through. It goes to get, it's like an animated process to go through. So I'm like, how I'm gonna get to that? I had no idea of how I was gonna finish the product, but I just knew that I had to keep working on it. But it was a lot of doubt because I went to 10 people because I didn't have a big budget. So I went to 10 people for $100. So that's $1,000, right? So I went to 10 people for $1,000. And I told them, I said, out of your $1,000, I can make you, each person with $100, so I can make you back $200. It's not a big investment, but you can make back $200. Well, they was like, oh, I like it. It's whatever. Here's the $100. But I knew my resources, the people that I had around me, had good money. So I had old coworkers. I had people that had good money that was around in my circle. So I'm like, if people in your circle and you can't go to them with an idea or some kind of investment, they got to go. So I went to the main person I knew had really good resources and really good money. But I already got the product, a blueprint of the product done, right? So I went to him. I said, look, this is the product. This is what it is. This is how much I'm going to need. Mind you, the 10 people, I gave them a contract. I wrote up a contract with 10 people. But I had a deadline to buy my way out of that contract so I could get back everything I own. So I went to the main source. I said, this is the amount I need. He gave me the amount I need. Went back to the original people, brought them out, right? Okay. Because I knew I need a bigger amount. I brought them out. And they was like, cool, here you go. You gave us an extra 100. Perfect. So I had the amount that I knew I need to work with. And I knew that once I got them made, that it was going to get made at a lower cost. And so the original person who bought in at a bigger price, I knew that I got to at least sell 200 of these to get out of that deal. and I was able to sell them out. And my idea was, how can I get them out fast? Because you got to think that when you're trying to sell to one-on-one people, that's hard. You know, just to get your status up to sell to one person here, one person. So I'm like, I need a boatload. Let's take it to the schools. So in Detroit, let's say if it's over 500 schools, and let's say in Macomb, it's 300 some schools, right?
Okay.
So I said, let me get all these numbers, use some contacts, and if I can call 500, 400 schools a day, I at least can get 200 schools.
Right.
Now 200 schools, let's say if it's 500 students, I at least can get 200 of them, right? So that was my mindset. So I went through the schools, 5 schools signed up, like, we'll take it by the boatload. So I knew that was going to get sold over, right? And so once the schools put their price on it and put them in the schools, I was able to sell for my price, get my money, recruit my money back, give the original person back his money, own it myself, and now it's dead on mine. So I had to have a reason to get the product sold. Don't care who brought it. I didn't really care who brought it, but I needed to be sold in boatloads. I couldn't wait on 10 people to be like, oh, I buy one here, I buy one Tuesday.
Right.
I can't wait on that.
But
It take forever. So through the schools, I knew that it's a give and take. So I said, I do all your training, and you tell me what products y'all need in this school. Like, what do you need? And, well, we might need some basketballs. We need some training here. Cool. I donate this back to the school. I come do your training, but give me access to all the kids. So when I set up my training, they can go to the website, and I can set up a booth where I can sell this at too also. They had no problems with it because it's almost it's a give and take.
Right.
So I knew that I had to give up a little bit to gain back a lot. And the little I gave up was cool. Just going to the schools, do the camp. But if I can get 50 of your kids from each school, perfect. That's all I needed. And I had everything set up for as the Instagram stuff to give out to the kids, all the things to get that momentum I needed. And that's how I was able to go back to the original guy and buy it out and get back my ownership of my product. But
Did someone teach you this?
So my brother is into business.
Okay.
My brother's a smart business person. But when I started, I knew I couldn't rely on his mind because what if something happened to him? Now it was his business, and I went to him for every idea. Now it's a failed business. And so in the beginning, he wanted to help me on every move I made, but I secluded him. I just zeroed him out. Like, nope, I don't want none of you to do with anything of my business, because I had to make sure that this is something I'm going to love and this is what I want to do.
Right.
If I keep going to the person like, hey, what you think of this? Do you think it's not mine? It's not mine no more.
Right.
Because he's not a controlling person, but he know this. So he's going to take him like, okay, do this, do A, B, and C, and it's not mine no more. I don't move how he moved. So after a year of me bumping my head and making some terrible deals and doing some stuff, I learned, like, okay, I can't do that over there no more. Okay, I was going to travel different places. I said, okay, I got burnt there. I signed up there. I was like, damn, I learned. Okay. And then I went back to him after a year, and he was like, you didn't do that bad, but damn. And he's like, let's tighten this up. Let's fix this up. And then that's when I realized, I was like, okay, I got it. And it's mine. It don't nothing feel better than knowing it's my shit.
How you feeling about the results right now? How you feeling about the outcome of it? Do you see it progressing?
So the outcome where I get the glory in is because I didn't make it. It started off as pure. It didn't come off of, I can make money like this if I do like this. It just spoke like, this is what you need. This is what the kids need. Yup, and this need to be here. And even when I didn't have the funds, he just keep working. Come up with that, keep working. I'm going to build a circle around you and the things that you go need to get you to different places. And so it never came out of how much I can make out of this. It always came from a place of, I need this. I want this to reach another country. I want this to reach over here. I want to reach, my source as much as I can. I want this to be everywhere. And so the fact that I can sell it, I had somebody buy it in North Carolina. Then the fact that I can have it where I want it in Canada. The fact that it's all over the place, that allows me to know that if something was to happen to me, my products is out there. And that's what I love, and that's what it's about. And each through one of my products, the kids go on a journey. Like, I have coloring books. And so if you look through, I have my own coloring books, but
show it to the camera, bro.
So my coloring books are very basic, but they are with the characters of the cards, which is with the characters that's connected with my shirts. These some of the characters gonna be in my comic book. So with the color, when they get these books, I only made 30 of them. So when they get the books, whoever buy them, they get to see what's all products coming next, right? And so they get to be a part of, okay, he got comic book, he got board games coming. And so from there, what I do is I get all the information and I send them links of what's coming next. They get first dibs on what's coming next. But the other thing that they get to color it, right? And they get to design or put a face together, whatever they want to do with. I'm gonna take out of those 30 people, the winner who wins the contest. Now they'll get a shirt made with the character that they drawn up, and it's their own personal shirt. So it's gonna connect for their own personal product, their own shirt. They get to get themselves out of the characters that they draw up and what they put together.
Okay.
And so, but I want everything to connect. Even when the comic books come, they go connect. And when the cartoon series, everything is gonna be a connection. And so I just want kids to use their mind and go on a treasure hunt for these items, and it's a collector's item, and it's something that they go hold on to. So like, I only made 30. I'm not making no more. And these so I put them out today, this morning, and I had 25. So I said, I'm gonna just put out 15. Let's see what happened. Parents came, brought them up, and they knew the concept. I told everybody the concept. Went. So I barely had two left just to bring to you to show you my coloring books. I didn't prepare that to happen, but I'm glad that I brought other books with me. And they enjoyed it. So even with the flashcard, they enjoyed them. They all through my website. So I'm happy about that.
Is it a certain age bracket?
So the age bracket for the cards, to me, is like ages 4 to 14. So before I even made the cards, I have a blueprint right here, right? So I used my blueprint. I should grab the blueprint. Can I grab it?
Yeah.
So what I did was, before I even went to get my made and to find a product. So when I got them all drawn like this, they all got hand drawn.
Hold it up.
Oh, so they all got hand drawn. And so what I did was, I had to figure out, when I'm trying to sell a product, can they be understandable? And one thing about a product, if it's too much wording and if it's too complicated, you move off that. You know, just like we all got tons of apps. It's like, I'm over it. So I had to make sure that this could connect. So what I did was, I already got a gym. Everybody comes to my gym. So I started doing some of the showcasing at the gym with 4-year-olds and 5-year-olds caught on. So then what I did was, I went to my auntie, older people that's around 60, 70 years old, 50, older people, not old, older people. And I had to make sure they can catch on to it. So when they saw it, it's like, oh, I know this work. They do this. I knew I had something because that's a big gap. It's a 4-year-old and we talking about 69-year-old, 7-year-old. Okay, now I could put that together. And let's say your son or your daughter with your grandmother or with your mom. Am I, did you go over the cards with them? Yeah, he did this. He went over the high-low. He showed me. Okay, now she's a part of that. And now he's telling, Grandma, can you work with me again? So it just, I wanted to connect.
You was just looking for that connection.
That connection. So that's why I had to make all the wording very simple. So if you look at a card, it's going to say, high-low dribbles, switch after 30 seconds, head up, eyes up. That's very easy to catch on to. So you can look at your child to do that. And so that's just with all the products. I have to make sure they're very simple and just easy going. And
so are you utilizing these methods in your gym when you're working with the kids?
Before I even got them done, I was doing all the methods myself, and all the kids was loving them. So I already knew it worked. Even when these are all my methods. So how I train, all my training go through this.
This is the training that you
This
was
the training
doing,
that I
do on your own?
All on my own. These are all my training. So when I had him draw everything, these are all my training as far as my ball handling, my 2-bar drill. I added the post in the screen just so kids can, know what that is. I train with a tennis ball, catch the ball, go between the legs. These are all the things that I do. So it was never a thing of, I'm going to take from here, I'm going to take this stuff that I've already been doing for years. So I just said, I don't want no video. Everybody do videos. That's old now. This is not a thing no more for a kid to go on YouTube and watch Steph Curry. It's like, look, that's old now. It's not it. And I do truly believe that in the next couple of years that we'll go back to the basics of fundamentals. Just like anything that comes around fast, and it goes right back to the basics.
Right.
And the basics is just you at your crib learning fundamental basketball. You at your crib doing basic things. That's just go happen. And so I want to be prepared for when that switch do happen. That I already got products out there. I ain't trying to follow no trend. I don't follow no trend. I don't try to see what somebody doing. I focus on what I can do, and I focus on my abilities. And my abilities is sports and basketball. I'm not here trying to sell you baseball, football. I don't know that. But sports, I did it my whole life. How don't I know what that is about?
Right.
So I just took what I've been doing for the last 30 years, and this is my work.
Are you coaching?
So I do training. I do developing training. My main source is I have a gym. So I train out of Clendale High School.
Okay.
I train through their middle school. I train in elementary. I do train at anywhere I get access to. I do all my training. But if everybody sign up to me, I have gyms and everything available for one-on-one sessions. I train college, pro, elementary. It does not matter. But no coaching.
Yeah.
Yep, no coaching. Yeah.
You had a question, Joe?
Oh no, he basically said
He just-
that's
he
it.
just-
Yeah.
back to
So
it.
yep, I got the trainer already set up. Anybody need anything, I got access to a couple gyms to get it in.
The sweater that you got on, so you have product for adults as well?
Yeah. So so if you see now like some of the socks, so with my socks, I did the same way. I started off with my socks is because, again, I could sell socks to one person. That's cool, but that's not fast enough. You understand? So what I did was I went to some D League teams. That didn't happen. So I went to the team called league called the Basketball League.
Okay.
And it was an up and coming developing team. So I just said, look, I got in touch with one of the team owners, which I went down there and trained when I was doing basketball. I trained, but I knew years later to keep a good open relationship with this guy because I knew I'm gonna need him in the future and take advantage of it. And so what I did, I said, you got a new team coming. Let me provide y'all socks. Let me take care of all that. And I was like, okay. So I designed all their gear. I designed their socks and some of their sportswear, and they allowed it. And then other teams saw, I was like, can he do our socks? And so I had like 3 teams. So I was like, okay. So then from there, I said, look, I can do it in boatloads. And that's how I started doing it in boatloads. I was like, you could buy the product at 20 a pair, buy 20 of them. They go your team, what else you need? And I just started doing it in boatloads for different teams. And then I came here and I did some socks for Clendale, Hopper Woods. These Hopper Woods colors right here, they maroon.
Oh, okay. So that that is
Yeah,
okay.
that's Hopper Woods colors right there. And I got in touch with one of my old buddies, and I was like, look, let me do some of your socks for you. And he said, that's not a problem. So I got them all ready, got them all designed for him. And then I have Clendale. These are Clendale colors. These are Fraser colors also. And so that's why I'm working on a lot more stuff of involving like kids and athletes who wear socks. But they are available for adults if you wanted to buy some. They are available.
I like that hoodie.
Yeah, so it's just a simple hoodie, and so I calmed down from a lot of, because you gotta know that, when you're starting out, your costs, what is selling, what is moving. You don't want to be held on in your house with 80 of these shirts. I mean, you're not selling them. It's not going nowhere. But if this is selling and this is the number one seller and it's cutting your costs and you get about a boatload and you hands-on with the company, I'm hands-on with the company with my design, and that's more of my costs. So now I have to focus more here and lay low off sweaters and basic shirts that I was always doing. Yeah. So I'm still doing the shirts. I still got sweaters, but it's not my main focal right now.
Okay.
It's there, but I'm not pushing it because now I know that this is my profit and I get these at a low rate, but it's the best product. The best socks you can ever wear.
Because I felt I had a pair of mine. They got weight to them.
No, they the best.
They're thick.
They the best product. When you wear them, I gave a test where I had everybody try them out, athletes. It's the best sock. And so I know where Nike get their socks, man. I have the best product. And so I'm not just saying that just because, it's your product. Everything that I do it with quality. Because I'm going to rock it. My books and stuff I have stuff that I want to hold on to.
Right.
That I see somebody else with. I'm like, damn, when did you get that? And they're like, yeah, I brought this. I'm like, and it's my product. I'm like, damn, why the hell I sell that? Because I love it. And I get so attached to it because, I got style. I care about my shit. And so that's how I know that even with my cars, my color, I put care into it. I don't just throw some shit out there just because. I don't do it like that.
So you're a quality over quantity guy.
Yes. Got to have that right.
That is
because
me.
Presentation is everything. Like even when the food come your way, and if it's all designed like that Top Chef, you be like, damn, this look good. But you done ate it with your eyes, and it might not have been the best product. It might not have been that good, but you done ate it with your eyes like shit. It was presented right.
Right.
So I present it so well, and I'm not letting nothing go out that I wouldn't do, that I wouldn't wear, and I don't believe in. Even when people come to my gym, if I don't get no vibe of you or good energy, you can leave. Even when I'm about to train, you'll do an interview. I see what's going on in your life, what's your base of life is, because, I'm going to be connected with you.
Right.
So when I give something to you, it matters to me. My energy, all that shit matters. So I don't just do shit just because it's a easy buck here. I don't rock with a lot of people. And I keep it that way because it allows me to do my best work. Sometimes we get sloppy because we get sloppy people around us. And we start picking up sloppy ass habits.
Unknowingly.
Yeah, and it happens. So when people can't do the stuff I need to do, I cancel them. Get rid of it. And I just do it that easy. Like, you got to go. Because the mission that I'm on is way bigger than that. And it's not saying I'm better than somebody. It's just that I want different. I know what
That's
I
the
want.
thing. You actually... We say that. And rightfully so.
Right.
Because the thing about it is, the one thing that I don't want to do away with the facts. And in most cases, it might not be because I think it.
Mm-hmm.
It might be because you show me that's what you think.
Right.
And in many cases, we are placed on pedestals.
Mm-hmm.
We're not necessarily putting ourselves on them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, well, okay, you showing me that clearly you believe that I'm better than you.
Mm-hmm.
You treat me like I'm better than you. You know what I'm saying? I guess, like, with that being said, it really only becomes an issue how you choose to go about it.
Right.
Once you know it. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like me, I wouldn't say it, but I'm not gonna sit up here in front like I don't see it. It's like in many areas, I'm better than you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I am the type of guy that don't mind being equivalent.
True.
You know, but if you want to stay where you at,
That's cool. That's on you.
I gotta let you do that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I can't do nothing about that. But it sounds like besides what these great things that you're doing for kids, man, because that's really what got my attention the most. The fact that you are a grown man with your own life that can do whatever it is that you want to do. You choose to put the time and the energy to do something that's beneficial to the children.
Right.
It's not something you have to do.
No.
It's a choice.
It's a choice.
And that's dope to me. But when I'm listening to you speak or whatever, it kind of sounds like it goes beyond your ability to train.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of got information in the business sense too.
Yeah, that's what I'm on. So I moved that way as far as business because I want to be respected as both. I do my training, but I take care of my business. Even today when it's buying products, I got the thing about a credit card. I make sure they come in nice bags. I make sure I get the information, how I'm treating this person because they are my customers.
Mm-hmm.
And so I make sure that you go into, I don't get stuck at one thing. I don't get people, people offer me, why don't you do some training? Why don't you do this? You're not about to put me in no box. I got cartoons ready. I got comic book series ready. I got board games ready. You're not about to put me in some box like that's all I can do. But you come train with me, I'm the shit. And what I do over here, I'm great at it. And so I found what I'm great at, and this is what I'm gonna rock with. So I know my customers. I know what I want to sell to. And so it's not always about selling. Each kid that come to my program, if you got great grades, you get trained for free. If you got great grades and I get all your teacher information and you doing what you're supposed to do, you're training free. Now, if it's rocky and there's some shit to work with, your parents, hey, look, he's $75, $80. But if this boy can get his shit together, it's free. When I go to these programs, whatever, everything is always free. I'm never like, give me $1, I need this here. But where I make my money at with my training, I make my money at my training, but I make sure that I take that back, put that back into my business. Okay, what else do they need? Okay, they need more water. They need more of this. Okay, I gotta make sure my insurance is all right. Make sure this is okay for the kid. And then when I see some kids who out here really trying, hey, I got you. I train you for free. And these are 18, 19-year-old people. And I try to put them in a good position where it's like, no excuses. Shine, well, coach, I can't get there. They always call me coach, but I just train. I can't get to the gym. So I put money. I said, look, where's your cash app? Make sure money's in your cash app. Get your Uber. Let's get here. But that money always come back from my training. Some stuff I'm selling, I put it right back into what's going to benefit them. Because you going to make the money. I'm not worried about that kind of shit. It comes. You understand? So I've had days where I've made really great money and put it right back in.
So what exactly is it that's, like I said, you could be doing anything else. What is it that's driving you to want to do these great things for these kids?
So this how I go. And it's just not for these kids. It's beyond that. It's for myself. It's for my kids. It's for kids. It's for my kid. And what happens is, I worked for a long time. Like you work. People go to work. And I've worked, and what I've learned was I was never valued that much. You understand? Like when I found out that I missed, let's say you're a great worker and you miss 4 or 5 days, right? I don't make you a bad worker. You just missed 5 days. Right. But they would look, oh, you slacking. You this. You got to come in there at that kind of vibe. You think you got to be on your A game because you missed 3 or 4 days because you fucking sick. Or you trying to take some shit came up for your house or your daughter. And so I was never valued. And once I was just
someone,
no, go ahead. I get you.
Has anybody ever been there for you? Like what you doing for these kids? Has someone did that for you coming up and you trying to pay it forward?
No, because that's something I always wanted. Those are some basic things I've always wanted to show them how I'm gonna have it. So I'm gonna have apps. I got apps coming for adults. I got apps coming for kids. I got access how they gonna be able to have access to different kind of gyms. So I got a lot of stuff coming for a lot of kids and adults also. Because you look at like you might see Brian them training in L.A., like all them places. They be training in Mello. They all be training in private places. Well, but college kids, some of these people want access to that also. So I got stuff I'm working on to give kids all these kind of access to have this stuff lined up, to be treated VIP, to have this thing of get a professional trainer. You can pick, I had this up, you could pick who you want to train. You can pick your shooting coach. So it's just different things I'm trying to work on and connect the dots with everything. So mine is always about my love. And so when I wasn't bringing back that you're not valued at your work, and I've been working at a place for almost 9 years, 10 years, and not valued. And so it makes you feel like, you know what, I could do this on my own, and I want to value myself and my product and what I believed in. So all I do is take that energy of somebody who might be somewhere for 20 years. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but I put that back into me, because I know I take my personality, even when I work, you're a great person, you this, you meet all these wonderful people. My personality leaves with me. I'm not connected to that shit. So when I left from there, I transitioned to business. I meet all these great people who want to do wonderful things for me. I meet these people who want to open up deals for me. I meet these people who want to see that my personality it left with the job.
Right.
But people get tied to like, that's all I can give. It's like, no, you can't. If you're a good person there, you're gonna be a good person over here.
Right.
But if you're a fucked up person, you just that all period.
Yeah.
But good vibes, it follows. So everything that I've gotten and all these things, it followed.
No matter where you go, you taking you with you.
You take it with you. People ain't about to. I can't go to somebody and say, whip out your cash, whip out your cash money. It sounded bad, but I can't. How can I go to somebody and say, I need this amount, and somebody like, you know what? I don't know what the fuck you're trying to do, but I like it. It's yours. That's not easy to happen. But you gotta be able to. And I don't even know this person that long. But you gotta be able to have that vibe to go on somewhere. People like, you know what? He always been
that
A1.
energy.
Yeah,
He
that
always
energy.
been a stand-up guy.
Hell yeah. And then I move from there. Then I meet another guy like, look, I put this amount up for all your products, and I put this. I'm like, shit, that's a damn. But I know I don't want to get in the hole like that, and I know that I want to be able to never be tied down.
Okay.
So it always goes beyond me. All my energy, what I'm doing, is always beyond me. I'm never first thinking the money here. It comes, it talks to me. They need this product. And some of the stuff, like I tell you, from years ago I wanted. Years ago I wanted. So it is driven for us kids. And then I have a daughter, I have a son. And I want them to be able to be like, damn, my dad have this, he have this lined up. That's fucking great. And so everything is lined up for them to have. So now it gives them a little advantage.
Right.
It might not be the most major advantage as some other groups.
Forward,
right. It's just a step.
Right.
And that's what we owe to them. And that's why I say, like, even I'm on this path. Yeah, I'm a great dad. Don't get me wrong. I try to be a great husband, all this. But I'm so focused in, I got to keep moving. I don't have time for little shit. I might not be in the things that I lost. If I put this out on Instagram, I have a little message on Instagram, you're going to lose a lot. And I lost friendships. I lost fucking connections. I've lost a lot of things. Right. And these things you have to choose. Or you go settle and be where everybody wants you to be, or you go move forward and let them come follow where you're going. And I've chose fuck that. I'm going up this way because when I was settling, nobody cared a fuck to come give me a handout. Nobody even cared to say, you know what, man, you better than that. You should be doing this over here and putting this together. Nobody cared a fuck. You'll get your mom, my brother, everybody. They tell me these positive things. Don't get me wrong, but your core, my core is like, you know what, I gotta do what's best for me. I don't give a fuck if she leave. I don't give a fuck. I'm not this. I'm focused on this because I'm gonna be great at this, and this is my calling. And I just didn't care a fuck.
We at the 30-minute break. When we come back, I definitely want to dig into that conversation right there because that right there, that's a conversation that I don't see being had often.
Right.
The whole thing about it sounded like you was speaking about independence, real independence, drive, and certain mindsets that I personally don't see a lot of people really carry. Yeah. But it's very necessary. Yeah. So when we come back, I want us to dig into that, man.
All right.
I'm in the back on bottle, RL on, and I got me a model. She know red bone skin like Coco. A gang full of pretty things, begging low so. Your girl cold, man, she saying you a bozo. She said you hack her social on the low. I never give my 2 cents, that's a no-no. Plus I ain't finna be another nigga promo. So tell the way to bring a bottle what a goose say. And tell your shorty be a lady, not a groupie. And we gon' have it going up like a Tuesday. So gon' take it to the head like a toupee. My homie Vine walked in yelling Duke. FaceTiming with a freak like Boosie. Her booty beat.
All right, we back. I want to kick this one off. This interview was actually pretty old. There was an interview on the Breakfast Club with Dame Dash. Certain people that know me personally, there's certain conversations that I've held with people, and when that interview dropped, people was reaching out like, "Yo, Nick, what you need? You know, what you think? What you? How you feel about it?" And a lot of people that was reaching out to me that I was talking about it, they did not. They was like calling Dame Dash like a asshole. Mm-hmm. I didn't know what the fuck they was talking about. I'm just like, yo, like he was basically saying like the whole thing about you fear the unknown, which we hear often.
Right.
You're fearing the unknown. You're stuck where you're at. You're comfortable with this 9 to 5 that you're working because it's safe. It's because it's safe. It's like, but you yourself know that you don't have control over this. And the argument that he was having with DJ Envy, he was like, yo, can you take this with you? Now, of course, Envy was coming back like, yes, I can. He was like, no. Can your son come work here? Can you get your son a job here based off of your decision, based off you saying that he work here? It was something, not verbatim,
no, you're right,
but it was something within that range. And Envy like, no, I can't. He was like, exactly. He was like, I work for my last name, Dash. That's what I work for. If my son want to come work for the company that I design, I make the decision that my son come work here, and he's going to take this over. He's not going to be working for nobody. He's going to work for himself. He's like, so y'all, you know, he was saying shit. It was funny to me because I got what he was saying, even though it actually applied to me as well when he was saying what he was saying, when he was like, what type of man call another man boss? That's like calling another nigga daddy. He was saying shit like that.
Nerve with you.
Yeah, you know, he didn't struck a nerve. I'm laughing because I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, a lot of people out here, you know, I'm a boss and all that shit. It's like, dog, you work for somebody, my nigga. You don't own shit. And I'm not shitting on you because of that, because I'm an employee. But I got a couple of things that's going on with me that I run. My name is on that. I decide what the fuck goes on this platform. This motherfucker was just bare floor. I got the tables. I put the work in. I did the homework. I created the name. I put my stamp on that. So now, whatever it is that goes on with this motherfucker is based off of my decision.
True.
So I needed to know what that felt like. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm listening to everything it is that you saying, as far as like, I kind of feel like there's a bit of a similarity there. It's like, when you said what you said, I'm like, yo, he's a person that didn't feel like I seen that shit.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
I seen that shit.
He's like,
where the fuck is it coming from? Is it about to land in my head?
I seen it. And see, a person can sit there and be like, damn, that was Nick. But fuck it though, nigga. I can sit up there and acknowledge some shit and say, hey, I seen that shit, and we can laugh about it. I can do that. You know what I'm saying? But when I heard you speaking, that's what I was saying. Like, yo, he was a person that probably seen the Dame Dash interview and was not looking at that shit like everybody else.
Nope, didn't view it that way.
I'm like, yo, Dame Dash is talking some real shit. Like, maybe I'm being biased. I don't know. But I don't see how y'all don't see what the fuck he talking about and how y'all not rocking with that.
Yep.
Maybe it's because it's going against where you are in the present. Maybe because you are a person that's working a job and probably didn't think about creating your own.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They was too scared to go out and create it, and they just a little envious about it. Like,
whatever. That could very much be the case, bro. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's like, when you kicking what you kicking off, man, listen, you're not just sitting up here talking about this shit. This is you.
Yeah. Yep.
This is your thing.
100% mine. Ownership of every one of my products, and more products to come. 100% ownership. And so I believe in it. But it's, again, when you was watching that interview, it's not for everybody. Being an entrepreneur and going on your own, that's not for everybody. So I'm not never trying to just be on somebody like, you need to be doing your own. Everybody don't need to, because there's certain rooms that people don't need to go into. It's certain things that, you know, we don't need. You know, some people might say, I need a lot of money, I might need this, but sometimes you might get what you want and you're not ready for it. So I might give you $1 million. If you are already an alcoholic and I give you $1 million, what the fuck you think you gonna do?
You're gonna be dead in a week.
You gonna get the best liquor. You know what I'm saying? You only settle for what you can go get, like some little Hennessy, some little shit. Let me give you some good money. You going to get the top of the line shit that really get you drunk, right?
Shit, yeah.
The shit that really get you up there. So everybody don't need that, and everybody don't need to try to go follow their path unless that's something that and you're doing. And so when Dame Dash was talking, like, and when Dame Dash was talking, that he was talking to specific people. It's not for everybody to get in their feelings. And some things that somebody might say to you, it's not meant for you to get all in your feelings. It's just that's what was said.
It's
coming from his perspective.
Yeah,
his perspective is his family is everything. His self-worth is everything. You can't buy him. You can't buy me. I'm not for sale. I don't care what you come with to the table. If it's not something I believe in, I'm not for sale.
I'm not fucking with
I've had people put me in positions where I can do this and we could put. I'm not for sale. I don't believe in, and I don't want you rocking my shit. I got to a point where I was just starting out, and somebody wanted to do a photo shoot for me. I ain't like the girl Instagram page. She was doing some whole shit. I don't want you wearing my shit, but it has to start low. It has to start somewhere. I don't believe in that, so I want this person to wear this. I believe in this person. I rock with that. That's my choice.
Right.
So I just feel like you have to move that way. Move that way and believe in your product. I believe in it. And so I only push people when I see potential in them. When I see potential, you got something, I'm always, hey man, you should be doing this more. The person who drew this for me, I say, hey man, you got a gift. You should be doing this. I put you in this position. And I always try to put people in a position, not where like I got power, but in a position where you can make something out of it.
Right.
So let's just say I said, you got this product, you should be doing this, get this ready for you. So when it happens, people can go look at your work. People don't take all your advice all the times. They don't want to hear. People they sit on it. And so what happens is people will stay away from you when you start being so positive and telling them to move in a different direction. They get the fuck away because it's not something they want to do.
Right.
They don't want to keep up with that.
Right.
And so when you find that shit out, you move over to the next crew. Okay, let's move this way because it's a circle. It's a big circle how this thing works. When they say a 99% and a 1%, this shit is true. Because the 99% ain't willing to do what the 1% is. It's not a secret. It's not a thing where, they got to hit. It's not that. Find out what you can give to the world. Find out what your path is. Stop trying to follow what this person do because what worked for you ain't going to work for me. And sometimes the best advice is no advice. And so that's why when I was starting out, don't give me none. Because what worked for me, I can't tell you go do A, B, C. But what I can tell you is that I went through this lawyer, I did this policy, and I did this LLC. That's something you can go do. But you can't follow in the path I went. You got to go figure it out on your own. Right. Because it's not going to work that way. And people be looking like you can get a book from it. I can learn this way and all of this. You got to have that shit. That's just something you really got to have. And that's the difference. You got to have that spunk. Like, look, I'm sick of life treating me like this. I want greater shit. I want bigger things. I want open up my own gym facility. I want my facilities in different places. I want my land. I want to own like a couple properties. I want certain things I want. That's not to say I'm all about my money, but these are things of my choice of what I want.
Yeah, these are things.
These are things that I want to go after, and it's a bigger reason why I'm going after them. And so when I seen that Tyler Perry, when he showed this fucking
studio. Oh man,
let me tell you
crazy.
This. I ripped up my whole 2019 and 2020. I was like, oh shit, I gotta go bigger with my goddamn goals because I thought my shit was like really up there, and like I could show people from 2017 to 2018 to 2019. I keep this on my wall of all my goals. What I need to accomplish. And some of them, I'll go in the base, I'll be like, God, I got that one. Damn, I did. And you'd be amazed at how far you done got. You might not be.
Basically doing a vision board.
Yeah, and I just look at it, and then I'm like, damn, I'm in the room.
It's called a vision board?
I always, I call it, and I look at it, and I'm like, damn. Because on there, I wrote years ago, I'm like, I wanted my own series, my TV series. I want to write my own cartoon. I want to have my comic books. And this is years ago. I'm like, I go back and look and be like, I did it. So you just have to have that vision upon yourself. And Dame Dash, he has a vision for him and his kids after because he cares. He cares about when he passes away, what goes on to his grandkids, his kids, and their kids.
Yeah, indeed.
And that's what you're really here for. And you'll see all these great people like your Malcolm X, these great leaders. Well, they was out giving themselves to the world. So a lot of he probably couldn't be the best husband. He couldn't be the best father. It's hard.
The sacrifices.
The sacrifices. You got to think of what he gave up.
Yeah.
And so even when I'm speaking, and this is just real shit.
Hold on, wait. This mic is picking up everything, dog. Don't edit this out either. don't edit it. because this is the process. Like, and this shit is picking up.
Look, I'm talking. I don't hear shit. Look, I'm talking. I don't hear shit picking up.
This shit picking up everything, dog. All I hear is the water like shh.
I was wondering.
I thought you was over there telling somebody to be quiet. I was looking, who he shushing over there?
Damn. Somebody trying to take a bath or some shit. Yeah. We'll be back in 1 second. See, that's the thing. We actually having a conversation about this. It's the process.
Mm-hmm.
But we ain't gonna quit. There's things that go on outside of these cameras. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Shit gotta get fixed and everything. But I'm sorry, if you can recall where you left off at.
I think I left off at saying the best advice is no advice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I know for sure, because that hit me when you said that shit.
I was about to say, go back on that one.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So I believe that the best advice is no fucking advice, because I think what's that guy, the new rapper that everybody like? His name, the baby, right?
The baby, yeah.
So I think in one of his verses, he was saying like, I gotta figure the shit out my own. He had a verse where I won't take no advice from nobody. I got to figure it out on my own.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just the truest shit, because every time somebody gave me some advice besides like my brother, it really didn't work for me. They say, do it this way, do it that way, do this. Then you thinking 10 different things, right? Then you lose focus of what your shit was. And then I'm just like, you know what? I'm not taking no advice unless it's a bigger, higher level of advice that comes down like a deal or what's going on. I'm like, okay, I can listen to that. But other than that, I try to listen to nobody. Because when I trust my gut and go with my gut feeling, it works. I have so many people telling me, you know, this ain't gonna work. This kind of dumb. You wasting your time. You wasting your money. I didn't pour out money on a lot of my products. I didn't put a lot of money, and because I believed in it. But if I would just listen and just stay to part, it wouldn't even work. Everybody was just saying I was going to do training for free. I was doing training for free for almost 5 months for free, no gas in the car, just trying to make it work and doing it for free. But it worked in a good way, because the teams I was training, they won the championships. All the parents brought in, like, when we added Shine, this happened. And they brought into what I was doing, got more clients, I met more people. It worked the way I needed it to work. Not from somebody advice to say this and do every little step. Now, ain't nothing wrong with if I'm telling you, like, hey, man, you know, I think, like, this is fly, but you should add this color. That's cool. Now, I'm not a control freak, because I try to pay people and I hire people to do things I cannot do. Because that's why I would pay for it. Like, I pay somebody to come out and do the film. I can't do it. I let him do his magic. I don't on the phone with him. Hey, man, I don't know how that shit working. I'm not about to sit down and figure the shit out.
Everybody can tell you how to do it. They never did it.
I don't have no credit. He said he about to do the work. I let him do his work. A dude who design, I let him design. I just push what I can do. I'm not trying to get this motherfucker advice on. They don't give me no advice, and it works really great that way. And so I just believe that some advice is don't give it, and I do believe in not giving advice if you can't stand on something to help that person. Right. So when somebody would come to me, I had a guy over the summer. I was training this guy. He overseas and I playing in the Portuguese. And he was like, man, I'm kind of busted. I ain't got no money this week. I ain't got shit. I said, well, you come train some of the kids with me. You be on that side. I said, hey, I could pay you a 40 a day. I could pay you. That's all I need in my pocket. I didn't go to him and say, you know what? You just got to figure out what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? I didn't give a nigga no false. I didn't try to give you no false hope. It wasn't a lot that I can give him, but that's what I could offer.
Right.
But he was like, shit, I need it. That whole week he made about good $120, right? He didn't have to go work for or do no legal shit. He made a good 120, did what he knew how to do. That was his bread. So if I'm not go, if I call, you know, like I would tell him, hey, you want to do some camera work? Or I got somebody who want to get, he do his job. This is what it is. Another one, put it there. I'm not just calling him to be like, yeah, man, figure out what you want to do. No, it's like, when I'm trying to call you, it's for you to make some money and put yourself there. But if other than that, I'm no good to him. What good am I doing? We could be friends and talk all day long, but if that friend and this person in your life ain't trying to have another avenue set up for you, what the fucking good are you?
Right.
And so that's why a lot of my life, I stay solo on a lot of shit, stay cooped up, and I just work on my shit and I just stay away.
What J. Cole say? Don't throw your dreams. If you don't throw your dreams in the air, they can't be shot down.
That's true. Don't fuck with me. Listen, That's some true shit. And I've had people the closest, and I tell you this, the closest to me show their ass. And even when I was going through my journey, didn't help, didn't pitch in, didn't come up there where I had to open up. I had a chance to open up my own gym, my own facility, and I had to take this rundown place. But the guy gave me keys to everything. It was my own shit. It was a little hole in the wall, but I loved it. So I had a grand opening day. You think motherfuckers came out and supported me that I grew up with?
Nah.
Nope. I found out these motherfuckers went to parties, bought some Jordans, did everything they wanted to do. But guess who came out and supported me? And this is not on no racial shit. I had about 30 white folks, about 4 black people. And that's almost include my family. And when they donated, hundreds. I had the city of, I forgot the city, this township it is. It's where a lot of Muslims live in there. Hamtramck. So the city of Hamtramck police department. I took care of this guy a long time ago at a hospital I worked at. He had cancer. I took good care of him, and we ran back into each other. He came there with a check of $400 from the city of Hamtramck to donate to my grand opening. And I had this black lady show up in a BMW, right, and donate $20. A BMW. The lady pulled up in a BMW. This is what I'm saying. Pulled up in a BMW and fucking did a cash app, whatever that was at the time, for $20. In this city of Hamtramck, don't even know my black ass, gave me over $400 some. You understand that?
How do that make you feel?
So what it let me know is you can't focus on trying to please everybody. Because if you start just think that this your friend and this my person, he supposed to come with me, don't focus on that. He not supposed to. It's for your journey, and don't take it personal. Because a lot of people are so scared of you getting ahead of them that they fear just will come out and be like, I'm not supporting that. Fuck that. I'm not. Nah. It's just going to show in that, and that's how we treat each other through our business. When I have my business and my clientele, some people treat it as they look at it as low. They don't pay me what I need to be paid, and then you have some groups overpay and pay what I'm supposed to. But I don't take it personal. I try not to take it personal. Like, you know what? That's just our mentality to shit. Like, if you're doing something positive and you pushing and you got a product, you got 100 friends on your social media, or just 100 dudes you go with. All it takes is 100 people to buy your product, and then 100 people to spread that product. Then another 100 people. Why don't it sell?
No, it don't even take no time.
It don't
it's
take
like
no
a share. A share is like it's the click of a button.
Let Joe,
and you on Facebook 24/7.
See what I mean? But let fucking J. Cole or somebody else, another rapper, or Steph Curry show this presentation. I'm buying it all day long. You see that? I'm right next door to you and telling you, don't respect it. So I had to start like, you know what? I know who I'm selling to. I know who buy my product, but I don't forget where I come from and who I need to help.
What do you feel like that is? Do you feel like you know why that is? Like,
yeah, because
why is that so common?
Because it's a couple things. For one, it's the unknown. It's not relatable. It don't seem real. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can give me advice all day long, right? We kicking it real, but somebody else could write this same shit in the book, and you'll be like, man, TD Jakes had the best. It's like, dude, we just talked about this. And I just really think that it's a lot of stuff of a little bit of self-hate and a lot of doubt in they self. Because I don't try to, focus on each individual so hard because, why would I do that? I just want to see who I can help, how I can move. And I move different. But I can't expect everybody else to move the way I move. So that's why I say, don't take it personal. He don't buy my shit, I'm like, cool. I move on to the next customer. Not like, my friend, my best friend, man, he don't have to rock with me the whole way. But what that lets me know is get rid of him. He got to go. Because when you're trying to go to a specific place, a lot of people have to leave. And I've been threatened with my wife. I've been threatened with a lot of people that's close to me. But I take it upon that I'm doing something right. And I know the mission that I'm on. And that's not going to stop shit. Whether she's there in the end or she's not there in the end, I'm going to move and have my shit set up the same way. And these are, like, if she was to come on this show, however this was the show, it'd be the same dialogue. Like, he don't care a shit. He don't care. But it's not saying I don't care a shit. I care so much that I'm not about to let my kids down, and I'm not about to have them assed out. So if that's going to take me to be gone 4 or 5 days out here working my vision and my shit off and make sure they be okay, I'm going to do it. So you don't buy me. Don't try to say some soft shit to get me mushy to be like, oh, you need to be doing this. You need to be doing this. It's always going to be some back and forth. So whether you're doing shit that person wants you to do, it's going to be lip. And whether you're doing the opposite, it's going to be lip. So when I found that out, I'm like, move how I want to move. So I'm going to move how I want to move. And the way in my direction I'm moving, I'm not trying to harm nobody. I'm not robbing nobody. I'm not here to party. Everybody know me. I don't party. I don't drink. I don't smoke. So who am I harming? If these issues not coming up in my marriage or my circle, let me be me. Because I could be doing a lot of worse other shit out here.
Right.
So that I feel like I'm going to work my magic. And the gifts that God blessed me with and what he told me to go out and do, I'm just conquering what he told me to go do. And a lot of people say they got faith, right? We say, I'm about faith, my Lord. And so you might say, you know what? I'm moving on this direction. We say, Kanye, I'm going in this direction. And I'm going all the way there. So we go question somebody that got a message. You understand? When we all wait for a message or a sign. But if you saying I'm moving off faith and you move in a direction people don't like you too, that they don't like, his opinions, he an asshole, he this. But I know what the message was. It was, this is what I'm going to do for you. Quit your job. I got the rest for you. Come up with all your ideas. I'm going to apply all this for you. But you have to do A, B, C, and D the way I'm telling you to do it. And when I follow that path and I did that same way, and everybody who knows me, I'm not a big spiritual person. I'm not like that. But it came to me so fucking blatant, man, how these things worked out for me. And I just kept following the path. Then open over here. Then this open. And so I just said, you know, don't care what nobody got to say.
You just following the flow.
I follow the flow, and I feel
universe,
good.
man.
I feel great because I can't be a great dad if I'm bitter inside, knowing I have more potential. Knowing I'm gonna be a bitter ass dad. I'm gonna be a fucked up ass husband.
Yeah.
Because I ain't reached my full potential. But when Sean reaches his full potential, and I'm doing what I love, I'm the coolest motherfucker around. We could go do this. I'm able to go do this. I move on my beat. I'm a better person.
Your soul is happy.
Right, but then when I was a beaten, brutal ass person, just didn't know my way, didn't know my path, it was cool because I wasn't rough and feathers. It was cool.
You was looking like everybody else.
There you go.
Fit.
So I could have basic conversation, right? We could talk about the basketball game. We could talk about what's happening in the world. It's basic. Man, I don't watch the news. I don't give a fuck. I don't watch none of that shit. I blank everything out and I focus on what I need to focus on because the bad shit gonna be there. But what I can't control is my energy I'm giving out and what I want to spread to the world. I can control that, right? So I focus on that shit, and I don't. When people come in negative and they talking, bye. I don't talk bad on nobody. Now I might say some people fucked me over and did some wild shit, and I'm still able to have conversations and move on from it. I don't hold no grudge. And then a part of me moving on, I had to go ahead and have phone calls with people and say, look, I forgive you. You didn't know what you was doing to me. I apologize. I forgive you. Let's move it on. And so I had dinner with all these people that I canceled out my life because I felt like at that time when I was canceling them out, it was coming out of evil. As far as like, you ain't fuck with me, fuck you, right? So I went back and called all these people, apologized, and sat down, had dinner with a lot of these people, and ate. And I was able to let bygones be bygones and then move on in a better vibe.
You felt better.
I felt better, not holding on to like, I'm going to show them. I want to hold on to that kind of love because what's going to be for me, go be for me. But I don't want to get to a place where I end up where I'm all like, yeah, fuck you now. I showed you. I want to do that shit because it's going to happen. On some love. Like, now look. Not like, look at me now. But
it's not like an intentional. It's like,
no.
I'm not doing it so I can shit on you.
Yes.
But, not even a but. When everything falls through.
Yeah.
When I'm where I see myself being.
Yep.
You're gonna feel some type of way because of who you are.
That's where I'm at. That's exactly what I mean.
Yeah.
Yep, you gonna feel that way, and it's already been happening. It's already been showing. I've had people come up on me, but I ain't talked to in years, and have conversations. Oh, you need some help with this? You need to? Nope. I'm smooth. Well, you know you gonna need. No, I don't need that because I had opportunities to. You had opportunities to present that. We still cool, but I don't need that from you. You good. I don't fuck with women. All of a sudden, women like, hey, you know you've been doing this. Fuck you too, because it's like I don't need no distractions. You understand? And so when you start moving that way, distractions are gonna come. It's gonna be there. Trust me on some shit. Like even though I'm doing my training camp, it's gonna be there. But that's where everybody fall in the hole at, right? Everybody make these same loopholes of going over here. Then nah, I'm smooth. I don't need all that. So I just want to keep focusing on what I need to.
That shit has the potential to derail me off the mission.
And so when I don't fuck with people and I don't do this, it's just because of the mission I'm on, you know? So but I'm definitely focused, man, like I've never been in my life. I'm happy like I've never been. And I like to keep that feeling, you know?
Shit, because that actually one of the fuels to that is the fact that you are able to 100% be you and do what you truly want to do.
Yep, and I'm sorry that we took it off the Dame Dash, but the thing is, I really felt everything he was saying in that message to DJ Envy and all of them, because he made such a great point of saying that you don't have ownership in this. You make this show what it is.
Right.
How don't you have ownership in this? And this is what happened with Kanye when he did the Nikes. He made that shit a hit, right?
Right.
But guess what Nike told him? We ain't give you no goddamn ownership in this. No. We ain't give you no kind of nothing into none of this deal. But he went on to Adidas and they did give him a percentage. And now look where he's at.
Right.
So when people don't want to do that for you and all this shit, it shows you. You can make a product. LeBron, all of them can make themselves be whatever. But they don't own their image. They don't own the Nike. They don't own none of it. They gave away all that, and that's why I respected Lonzo Ball, because what he was trying to bring to the game is ownership. So when he did his shoe, see, his son owned the shoe. So a lot of these companies was mad because everybody go for the same deal, right? A lot of us, LeBron, all of them could start their own shoe company if they wanted to, their own business. But it's more easier for Nike to be like, give them a basic deal, because one thing I learned about big companies, see, they don't like competition. So if I'm coming up in the world, they'll just buy me out. And that's what usually happens. You'll see Apple, Google, all these people buy out little companies. Netflix just did a deal with Nickelodeon. Then this happened. They buy out little companies, so they don't want the competition. And so I find that out as I'm in business more, that they just do a deal with you straight out. I've had my cars and my distribution deal. What I'm about to do is, once these sales hit a certain number, I have it set up through Target with Walmart, but I have to hit a certain number. But already, my numbers are going to drop down as far as price, and my distribution, how it gets done, my selling price is going to be a little lower, but I got to give up a lot for that also. So do I want to give up a lot of those numbers just to go ahead and like get my product in the store, because you want to rush for that? You're like, shit, I just need to be everywhere, right? But then if you can sell them hands-on and on your website, you reap the benefits.
Right.
And so I have my business, all this stuff lined up. So now when these numbers go in, so I have my business stuff set up for, okay, I made this amount of numbers. So tax time come around, you a legitimate business, you got to pay your taxes, right? So I make sure those numbers are lined up, because I could make $20,000 off my cars, right? But what good is $20,000 if I didn't pay my taxes for a couple of years? It's no good. So I want to have that lined up also, and make sure that is corrected over there. But I'm not in no rush just to jump at, like, just get me in the Target. I just want to be here, because when you rush that way, you get a shitty deal.
Right.
Now you're fucking shit in Target for $7.99, and you're like, how much do I get off this? $3. What? I was just getting the $4.20 off my own product. How is that possible? But we rush it because you just want a deal to be a major. So my point, what I was breaking into, is that when an NBA player, they just want the deal, not ownership, and that's what LeVar wanted for his sons, ownership. And that's why the big companies was mad at them motherfuckers. So and they was
trying to crush his shit.
Right, and they changed the dialogue of him. Once they changed the dialogue, made the father, all this stuff come out, they left him alone. You see, they want to crush it. So now the son might end up going to Nike. This is things that they want to happen, because when you start talking about ownership and having your own shit, watch what happens. Everybody who always talked about ownership, they get treated like shit. They don't be on the forefront. When you look at Dame Dash, your Masterpiece, all these people, they not in the fucking club at eye. They push them to the side. That's dangerous.
Speaking of the ownership thing, that kind of bring me make me think of the situation with Jason Weaver, and when Disney, when he first did that with the first Lion King.
Yeah, I saw that.
The black guy.
Yeah.
So now he getting paid off of that song.
Yeah.
They offered him, I think,
$2 million.
I think at the time he was like,
that's what it was.
$2 million.
I think he was like under 10 years old.
Yeah.
And it was like $2 million. Going crazy.
Yep.
But then the mama was like, hold on, wait a minute.
Yep.
If they're willing to give us $2
million
million and you 10,
yes.
What the hell is this shit really gonna be worth?
But what they don't tell you is, see, that mom already was in the business. Yeah. So she already worked in the business, so she already had a mindset of this how this shit work. Think about people who not in the business, and when you coming from a family who don't have a lot, you trying to jump at that fast as you can.
Oh, yeah.
And not knowing that you giving up ownership, you giving up your masters. You have people like, Nelly, all these people been in the business for a long time don't own their masters.
It's the oldest trick in the book, man.
Yeah, they just keep their masters.
It's just like, it's really just, it's like, it's not rocket science. It's really like, if I'm looking at your situation and you ain't got shit. You ain't got nothing going for yourself. You come from somewhat of a impoverished environment. You know what I'm saying? And if I throw a certain amount of money at you, that's gonna seem like a lot to you because you ain't got shit. But that right there is gonna, what you say?
Money talks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that right there is going to give me the upper hand. Over 90% of the people bite because they're not looking at the big picture at all.
And they're not looking at, they have the advantage.
Right.
When you're coming out of a certain situation, you have the advantage. The things that you know throughout your life, what you've been through, is going to get you prepared for what you're about to go get. So you already got your common sense. You know who not to trust. You know how you need to move. You know your areas. It's the same way when you go up in certain business and you go be like, I'm not dealing with that. Okay, that don't feel right. That didn't seem right. It's just same things how we grew up. You know where your crook stood at. You know where this person lived at. You just knew what areas were not to fuck with. And I think that that's the advantage that we do have is our common sense. And we make the trend. We always make the trend.
Yeah, we the
trendsetters.
Yeah.
So how we the trendsetters and don't get no piece of being the trendsetters? You understand it? And when I say peace, it doesn't mean a hot million, a hot two. No, it decides what you do with that. When I say hot trendsetter, just why you can't own your shit.
It's the mastermind method. The people that's willing to go deeper into the psychological part of things, and that's mainly what a lot of people like the echelons does. It's like, first of all, like, you take away certain opportunities, you set certain disadvantages or whatever, and you put them in a certain scenario to where when certain things are presented to them, they're more faster to react to it.
Right.
So it's like it's a method to the madness. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna show you these diamonds.
Yep.
I'm gonna show you these yachts and all these things, and I'm gonna make you really want these things. Then I'm gonna put you in this position of where it's like, yeah, you can't have it, but as long as you in this situation, you're not gonna be able to achieve these things. But guess what? I got something for you.
Yep.
Like a lot of people be happy to have a name associated with a brand, rather than making a brand.
Right. And I would rather go that route. And the trick is, so you'll see, okay, you see cards, you see a shirt, you see a comment, you see this, you'll see socks. So I would look at it like, okay, that's 4 avenues, right? It's 4 avenues of income. So what can I create? I need to create 4 more so I can have 8 avenues of income. Because on my day, I might need to make 100 over here or 200, but I have them all separated, what makes what. And it's just putting yourself in a position, okay, I need 3 incomes. And when he says, be your own boss, you cause people, no, work what you need to work and let that job help you with your next situation, your next move. I just did it backwards and just quit it. And it was rough. I just fucking just left and quit and just started from fucking ground up, and it was really rough. But let that job maintain your business. And then when you get that to that level, okay, let me cut away from here. When you start making that kind of money. And when you start making that kind of money, let your job go ahead and pay for that for your next avenue form of my life. Things come about. You know, even through my journey when I had to like save my money and everything is for business. Car breakdown, your kids need this. And I had to make decisions like last Christmas, which was crucial to my wife. I didn't give a fuck. We not doing Christmas. We get one gift you pick from. I'm sorry. The money that I got, it got to be on this. And the person has to be in your best interest to have your back on some strong shit like that. And that's when it comes to self-hate. Because, see, we'll talk a lot of game, right? But when it comes, you tell motherfuckers, hey, look, let's just not do Christmas. Let's not do Black Friday. Let's do some other. They'll be like, what? You stupid. But it's like, Christmas is every day for your kids. My kids need shit almost every other day.
Right.
Right? I can't tell my son, like, you remember last Christmas? I did. He like, man, that was last Christmas.
They don't even understand that they literally letting somebody else take control of something that they got full control over. It's like, if you don't want to celebrate Christmas on the 25th, I swear to you, you don't have to.
You don't have to.
You do know that's a choice.
And I explained, I said, we don't have to. I don't have it like that. And I did have it, but it had to be on my products. It had to be, I had to keep it safe. You have to keep your ideas and your shit tucked. Because as soon as you start letting out that you got a certain amount, motherfuckers like, hey, man, if I just need, it's something that petty shit might happen, and you want to act like it's not there. So I didn't have a Christmas last year. It was terrible. I mean, I felt kind of bad, but I knew that it wasn't going to stay that way. And I just kept saying, like, just stay with it. It's not going to be this way. It's not the fucking end of the world. It's one day. But
I think every man that's sitting down here probably done been in that situation where they had to make that announcement to their lady. Like, look, I know you see the train driving around the tree and shit, and you want to put snow on those, and you want to get each kid five, 6, 7 gifts a piece. You want to do all these wonderful things for the holiday, but there's nothing about my income that coincides with all that shit you're talking about.
Or sacrifice.
So the whole thing about it is it really boils down to this. It's like, listen, yeah, you can be mad. It's perfectly fine. You can be mad. That ain't gonna do shit about the facts. So if you sitting up there telling me that you want to do $3,000 worth of shit, and all I got is $500, who exactly are you mad at?
Yep.
Who exactly are you mad at?
But
what the fuck am I going to magically make $2,500 appear?
Yep.
Am I a magician? I'm a magician now.
I'm not about to do that, and I'm not about to do that for one motherfucking day. Yeah. So I made them. They suffered, and they suffered through a lot. And I know those are things that, and that's why I say like people don't see things you have to sacrifice and give up. I didn't buy myself no shoes for almost 3 years, no clothes, no nothing for almost 3 years, maybe 4 years, none of it. And I was making good money, but I'm like, I can't treat myself until I'm making more and double that. So if I was to make $400, I'll pay myself $50. The rest will go right back to my business. If I made a day, I made $200. Okay, I gotta treat myself. Okay, that's $25. What can I put that aside? The rest go right back into your business. Because you have to reinvest. You gotta get new product. You need this, like a new microphone. You might start getting a bigger table. Now you need 3 more microphones. Now it goes around. You need this. Now you're gonna need 2. You understand? You're getting bigger. So your price go up.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That shit what you're saying sounds terrifying.
It can't get bigger and stay small. You understand?
Yeah.
So when I understand why you'll go to a store and buy certain products and you're like, oh, this is the shit. And then you'll go back and be like, it sucked. What they done did to it? What happens is Beats by Dre might make the first 3,000 the shit, the best product because they got to get out there. Now, when Apple come and buy it, how can we cut costs? So we go make it a little bit different. We go add this, and now everybody's shit breaking. Everybody's shit was breaking. Then this was happening. They cut costs because they can't keep up with that big ass original cost. So you have to downscale it, and now be able to make the money you need to reimburse on your product.
But they fucking up the quality.
But they risk that because they already made a name for themselves. I always tell people like, look, you have McDonald's, you have Tim Horton, right? So let's just say you go to McDonald's. And customer service is like shit, right? You be like, man, fuck, I'm out of here. I think I told him this the other day. You'll be like, fuck that, I'm out of here. And then you'll go to another McDonald's farther down. But guess what? It was still McDonald's and they still made your profit. So it don't matter if this person treated you like shit. You went somewhere else and you paid it to another McDonald's that treated you better. This one better over here. That one ain't shit. But you still in connection with that one loop, right? You still in connection with that loop. I haven't got to that part of my business to make a bad product. You understand? But when you get well established, you probably can have this don't look right. You so established, just like, okay, move on to the next one. Because you didn't made that momentum for yourself. Not saying you want to do that, but they could withstand that storm. You understand? They could have a bad day. When we starting off as entrepreneurs and young African Americans, we can't afford to have an off day. You can't afford to have an interview down here and shouting at me and going off on me and like, fuck. You just can't afford it. You understand? Because you don't want to afford like, oh shit, he gonna put my shit all out there. People gonna see I'm like this. You have to stay accordingly. You have to stay accordingly and treat our business precious to us. So that's why I respect everybody who spend $1 with me. I talk to every customer. I'm one-on-one. I text them all day long. Their kids, how your kids doing? Did they make their basketball team? Hey, you know I got this going on. Hey, how'd y'all feel? Then I have a questionnaire at my facility that at the end of my training, they're able to say what can be better, what can I work on, what do I need to improve on. What did you love about the experience? So now I'm able to get that data and be like, okay, I can work on that. Boom. And the good always outweigh what the negative is. Because I always got to stay working on my growth. I always got to stay working on my growth and improving. And if a business was set up so great like McDonald's and all these people were so good, right? They wouldn't start panicking. So when Popeyes do good, guess what KFC will do? Shit, we got to come up with something. We need a Krispy Kreme. If you good at making chicken, you should have been safe and good at making chicken. Fuck, a donut comes into appearance with a chicken sandwich.
Desperate move.
So what I mean? So that's how all people, they move. If you have a great product and it's that good, why are you watching what they doing? Like, some of these people doing like the new vegan thing. So
the Impossible Burger.
Yeah, so McDonald's just stayed back. They stayed out of it. They just made a new deal. They about to get in the run of the Impossible meat, and they about to do a whole vegan. If you great at what you got with your fries and your burgers, so I'm saying that you got to constantly improve growth. Ain't nobody really safe, so you got to constantly going. So they always keep their main base. Their main base, your number one, it's going to be there. But they growing. What else working? Do this work? You know how many fucking chicken shit that KFC and Taco Bell came out with that did not work? But you can go there and get a soft taco. The base is all day long. But you know how many products that failed? So they always saying what can work. Domino's, the new stuff, this. It's always a constant thing.
Yeah, what's that one joint that Taco Bell did? And I know when I was looking
at was it the fries or something?
The fries.
Like that? Yeah.
When I sat up there and seen their commercials, I was like, them motherfuckers cut some checks for that advertisement, boy.
That shit look good.
Oh, yeah,
They was taking like professional actors and shit.
Yeah, professional actors. You're right. Yeah, it was hiring
that
professional
shit
actors.
was
You're right.
crazy.
Yeah.
Taco Bell takes the cake when it comes to knowing how to market.
That's correct. Yep.
Because
That's crazy.
Taco Bell did it was like a viral commercial that they had came out with, but it was done with a cell phone to where the lady was supposed to be quote unquote drunk, right? Now the shit looked real as hell. It looked real, but then after a while, this how it went. So it was filmed with the cell phone. Supposedly the lady was in the Taco Bell. She goes up. It was her turn to go up to the register, right? Yeah, she ordered some soft tacos, whatever she ordered. And can I get some fries? And the person is like, what? What are you talking about? You know, but this is all being recorded from behind her. And the person like, this lady's drunk. She tore her up. She's in here trying to order some fries. A week later, guess what you see?
Fries.
Them motherfuckers has
Yep.
fries. Brilliant.
Crazy.
You know what
Dog.
I'm saying? It's brilliant. It's so brilliant,
Yep.
dog. Man,
And they jump on it. They be on that shit.
Yeah.
And so that's what I mean about just always growing and constantly changing. You gonna be making changes. This might be, I might come back at this. I'm like, damn, what you done did? I upgrade. I changed this around.
This is actually an upgrade.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's what I mean. So you will be constantly
This is an
changing.
upgrade. We was down on
We
this
was down there with all we had was the canvas hanging and a couple of tablecloths.
See what I mean?
man, that's
Constantly always renewing yourself. So I'm always looking at how can I constantly come up with something else. What's the new thing? Okay, how can I, brand myself? What else do the kids need? What else is? I'm always watching. So when I say I am a loner, it gives me time to focus on detail. So it gives me time to do all my studying. I brought my book back with me. I have all my books, all my studying that I do. It gives me time to research everything. So I always research how companies go down. So like I'll be like the fall of Krispy Kreme donuts, the fall of Kmart's. Yep. So I'm always watching the fall of what happened. Then I look at what happened with Netflix and Blockbuster. Then I look at the companies who are thriving. Why they not thriving in China? Why it's not working in different? So I'm always paying attention to what's happening because a lot of these companies don't do good in foreign places because a lot of these other countries they have like they grow up with what is that they like what is that when it's passed on through generation? You keep
like
that
ethnicity.
Yeah, so a lot of them keep on their ethnicity, what their ancestors left behind. But a lot of these bigger companies try to get there, put money in their face, but they value making things hands-on. Then they battle with not selling over here. Like Tim Hortons don't do good everywhere. McDonald's don't do good everywhere.
That's just like this. That's just like go back a little bit more than 10 years ago. Maybe about 11, 12. Ford. Ford is a company that is a family-ran CEO company. You know what I'm saying? And when it was time to motherfuckers that needed a bailout, everybody needed one
except Ford.
You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't even know. A lot of people don't even know that when it comes to Ford, did you know that the tire? Well, I don't know now, but I know back then the tires that's put on. Did you know that they were married in the fucking family?
Nope.
The tires that Ford were using.
You
talking about Pirelli?
I don't know if it's a brand.
It's probably Pirelli.
Oh, you talking about?
Because we got Pirellis.
I think Firestone.
No, yeah, it was Firestone.
Firestone, but that could be an off-brand from
right.
Firestone.
They always do that.
Like
Yep.
They had them, but then they had them change the name or take the fall out and then change it. No, they blamed the It was from the Explorers. When Explorers was rolling over.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Because the truck was designed poorly. It wasn't the tires. But they blamed it on the tires so they can, scapegoat and then redesign the truck so it wouldn't tip over as much. And like, all right, we just put a different name on Firestone.
Just sticking to the whole plan in the grand scheme of things. Like, hands-on, sticking to family.
Yes.
It's forward.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They was married in the family.
So what I like the most about, I say it again, the simple fact that you could be doing anything else, and your passion and your love for people outside of yourself is a part. It's an element that drives you to keep thriving. It's not the only one, because like you said, you have a family and things like that.
Yeah.
But you're not a hypocrite. You're not a person that's just running their mouth. You're actually walking the path. You know what I'm saying? And I've came across a whole lot of people who probably talking about what it is that they're doing or what they're going to do or whatever. But I can't physically touch that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's not to say that one day I'm not going to physically touch it. Pause.
Right.
That's not to say that. That's just but the fact that you're here, you're letting it be known what you're doing. You're also elaborating on what drives you, the sacrifices that you make,
right,
and you have product,
right,
to back it,
right.
So this is like the real deal. You know what I'm saying? And that means a lot to me, and it's inspiring as well.
Right.
It actually is. It's inspiring because I got things that I'm doing, that I got things that I'm fucking with, or things that I want to do that I'm working towards.
Yeah.
But it's cool to have somebody on the panel that can relate, that can look at a Dame Dash interview on the Breakfast Club and be like, I get it, and I could be like, finally, somebody who fucking gets it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's like hella dope. So I'm happy that you took the time out to actually come and fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? To come rock with me. And then I need the people to see it, because I got my favorite sock already.
Yeah.
I got my favorite sock already.
Right.
And the crazy part, I'm sitting up here like, damn, now I gotta go get me some shoes to go with these bitches, because that's definitely summertime. Them bitches will be all the way up.
Good.
With them up. Damn, what? Only thing I could think about is probably some LeBrons or something. I never owned a pair of LeBrons. I said I was gonna get one day. So I'm gonna get it. Unless you end up coming out with the fourth quarter sneaker.
LeBrons.
The ones.
Them bitches better not be no Shaqs.
But no, man. I appreciate you.
Do a lot for the community.
I appreciate you having me on, and I see your work from afar. I comment sometimes. I like on it sometimes. I see your interviews, and I appreciate you hitting me up on the comment and like just having me on. And it's never on some shit where it's like, I can't do. It's always love, and I just appreciate it. That's why I say that I'm all for just helping, what we can do, how can we build, because it's once it go good for you, it's good for everybody. Once it go good for him, it go good for everybody. It works for him, now it works for everybody. It's not me against you. You understand that? And people be thinking that shit, and it's not, because you gotta know who you're dealing with. If it works for me, trust me. Hey, I need this to be happening, and then you make your wave off what's make up my shit hot, and then you make yours hot. That's all. It's just passing the ball. And but I definitely appreciate you having me on. And like I say, what I'm trying to do is way bigger than me. It's never a selfish thing. Like, I don't want to give this to the world. I want to give all of my ideas to the world and let them know that what I've been working on, and then like how great it is. Like some of the products I got out is fucking gonna be amazing. The next one I got this series, and it's gonna be something that you ain't never seen. You ain't never seen this kind of shit before, but the kids and everybody gonna love how this is set up. It's all thought out. It's almost ready to go. And they're gonna have a ball with it, and it's gonna take them back to the basics of just having fun, reading the book, and just being curious and learning. And when they learn this product, what I got, how it's gonna work out, they go have a ball about it. I wish I could say more, but I really can't say a lot. But they got fun. Yeah, so I can't really say a lot. Just know that all the kids are gonna be involved in it, and it's gonna be a big thing, and they all gonna have access to figure out the clues. And the kid that figure out the clues is going to get something really nice and get another journey. They're going to learn about some other stuff also. Okay. So my movement is bigger than me. I'm glad you had me on. These are my products. These are things I stand by, and this is something that I wouldn't sell it if I didn't believe in it. I would buy everything I have. I would buy, and I always keep that mindset. Would I buy it? Yes, I buy it. Not because it's me, just because it's fly as hell and it's helpful. And so I think of it that aspect. So I truly appreciate you having me on, man. And anytime I come up or you need anything, just let me know.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what it is that I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to that documentary.
Yeah.
I'm looking for. I love those type of stories, man. Like to see it start as nothing, turn into something. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that I appreciated about Dame Dash too. He filmed everything.
Yeah, see, and that's what I gotta do. And I know he know that I told him in the beginning years ago of what I was trying to do and the name, and he called like, "Hey, that shit go work. I love the name. This go be like this." And I was like, "Man, I'm glad you love it. I'm gonna do some other stuff. I'm gonna have this ready." And it took some time, but like I say that I just appreciate the people I get to meet, and it's never a thing I can call one time. Oh, I'm there. Let's get it. And that's the kind of shit I love, because it could be vice versa. If you need it, what's up? I'm there. And that's how it should always be. Right. Should be set up that way.
I agree 100%.
Yep. But yeah, I'm going to be filming some stuff, have some more stuff coming out. But once all my products are done and everything is out there, I'll be done with a lot of shit that I've been doing. And I'll be off to myself. I'll be off to the nice place I'm going to get built, off to my other shit that I'll be doing, and I'll be done. So I got a nice couple of products, some books, a lot of stuff coming. Then I'm done with it. So okay. I got a good 4 or 5 years.
I was gonna say, where can the people reach you?
So that is important. Right. So they can go to my website. I got cars out here, and I have a website. So when you go to the website, if you purchase the flashcards, now each one is different. So if you get a flashcard with a band, you get a chain, but you are going to get also sent to you a shirt and some socks. You'll get character socks and the shirt sent to you if you get the color. If you get the blue color or the orange color band. You have other stuff coming your way. These are just the basic ones that you are standard you're going to also get. On the website, you can pick out your socks. The color book is only hands-on. That color book is only going to be where I go at. That's not going to be on the website. You can't purchase the color book on the website. Okay. Only with me.
What's the website again?
Fourth Quarter. So it's spelled weird. Give me this card real quick. My bad. It's really weird how it's spelled. You have to do it correctly. So it's 4THQTRSPORTS.com. You have to put it in that direct way, and then you'll see the link comes up with all the cards and all the merchandise that you can purchase. Okay. So and then my Instagram is at SeanQuine5954. I'm bad with coming to some of this shit. Yeah, you got to get some long, boy. I'm really bad. So it's SeanQuine5954. Then you'll see all of my training. The link is on there for the website. And you'll see me train all the kids, the college kids, the pros. And then you just see some of my journey, some things that I let out. A lot of things should be private anyway. My life don't need to be all up on there. It's just my product and what I do direct. Okay. And a lot of stuff I don't even like air out like that shit. I like to keep certain stuff private about myself.
Oh, trust me. I agree 100%.
Everybody don't need to know everything because they get an idea of it's this and this stuff is happening. I don't get that idea because I'm working for what I would need to work for, and you move your way you need to move. Right. So, and that's why I like that you just said that it was straight out of love, and I came here not on some shit where it's a appearance or I feel like I'm better. No, I'm here that I'm able to discuss certain stuff with people who think that way, because you can't talk that way with everybody. No, they get offended for one. They feel like you boasting, feel like you bragging. That's your personal feeling.
Right, that ain't got shit to do with me.
And I had to learn. I can't be happy around everybody because it get turned ass. Oh, they think he the shit now. See, that's your personal agenda. What you acting like that for? Nigga, I can't talk about my products and talk about my shit. But I could sit here and talk about LeBron all day long. I could talk about Nike all day long. But you think I want to talk about my company all day long? Everybody who come to my gym, they have a fourth quarter. Everything is fourth quarter. Sock or some kind of shirt is fourth quarter. I don't mind the Nike shoes because I don't own no shoe. But I don't want to hear that shit. So it's like, because Nike don't want to hear about Adidas. And Adidas don't want to hear about Under Armour. It just, they separate themselves. Right. It's the game. But I talk about my shit a lot. I love it. And so if that makes you uncomfortable, that just makes you uncomfortable.
That's on you.
All right. So now it's good to have an open dialogue about some entrepreneurs, some real shit. Because it's going to get lonely. You go have less people you will be able to discuss this shit with. Lonely, can't relate. I have days where I be like, fuck, all these people, like, I used to have on my phone, I'm like, only person I can call is my brother. It's like, damn, I can't call. Then I can call my boy John, or I can text, okay, because they like-minded people. It's 4 or 5 people that's like-minded that he's going to get his job done. He's going to do what he got to do. Got it. Like-minded. Ain't no jealousy or no shit like that. It's just, this is what we got to do. We got to grind it out.
Yeah.
And I love that. But everybody you can't discuss your happiness with, man. And I'm telling you, I have people really close, and I had to shut that shit down. There's people close to me that still haven't seen none of this. I keep that shit just where it is, right here.
Not even a sock.
Ain't seen shit. Ain't seen a damn thing, because it's like, I don't want to make you that way, feel that way. You looking at me sideways like, damn, you want some ill shit. And you just be surprised, man, how that shit go deep. You know, I'm talking about close. It's deep, man. It's really deep. That the higher up you go get, man, as people go show their cards, it's the least people you go expect. I ain't worried about the outside people.
Fuck it, I'm ready for it. I'm gonna hold you up.
I don't mind it.
Yeah.
I don't mind it because it's my gift. I'm just rolling with it. It's my shit. I'm owning it. And I used to, not to keep your shit going, but it's just I used to move real silent, and that's cool. But when it's meant for you, you move how you need to move. What are you hiding your talents for? Why are you hiding your gift? To make somebody else feel comfortable? That's their fault.
That shit sound whack as hell.
Right. So I'm not hiding my shit. I got this. I rock this. This is what I do. If you feel a certain type of way, get away. But I believe in it. So that's it, man. I believe in it. I'm not changing my shit up to make you feel comfortable. Just not doing that, man. So
I'm glad you was comfortable enough to have this discussion and really, you know what I'm saying? How often are you able to have a conversation?
About what?
About your passion.
With
about
people?
Yeah.
None really. I can't express it to nobody. Can't talk. Can't talk to a lot of people. If it's not my brother, you know, I talk to my mom every day.
I'm talking about like strangers.
It's really because some people don't care about a lot of shit. You understand? They hear you, but not really hearing you. Right? And I'm with passion. I talk with passion. I care about this shit. And when I feel, I'm like, oh, it's like that. Wrap my shit up. We ain't gotta talk about this no more. And I just keep it silent. But it's not a lot of people I can really just open up and have a good dialogue with about growth. And let's move to this. I think like it's not a lot. The card. Yeah, so it's just not a lot of people I can have the open dialogue with. And that shit, like I said, that can get... No, take this one. This is the one that show you all of...
it's okay.
Yeah, it shows you what the kids need to work on. So, like, it's going to say ball handling. It got stationary, screen, cones, tennis ball. And these are all the things I explained in the beginning, that all the drills that I've done for myself. So, I know they work. They work. And it's going to get your child better if they just stick to the basis of using them each day. So just give them a chance to develop themselves. That's why they got rookie, pro, all-star, then elite. Then you start off at a rookie, you at a rookie level. Okay, now he done moved up to pro. Let's see what pro about. All-star. He able to challenge himself. And also, when you do purchase a card, I didn't say this. When you purchase the card, you'll have access to the link on my website that will go over some videos also. So I go over just basic, not all of them, just basic ones that look, they get hard to do. These drills get fucking really hard to do. And then I'll show some of those. That's it. Not a lot. It's probably like a 45-minute clip video. That's it.
Well, there you have it.
Yeah.
This shit dope. I ain't gonna even hold you up. Thanks for coming through, Sean.
We came in the club showing love tonight. Showing love so pour up. No need for no spending. Go ahead, it's on us. Came in the club showing love tonight. Showing love so pour up. No need for no spending.